Hello, this is Dean Malone with CompassFX. Hope you're doing well today and you're getting some good trades. I want to talk about a trade setup with 4 specific variables. When these 4 variables line up, you have a highly favorable trade. Just look at what happened today in the live active trade room. I traded the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and the dollar Swiss based upon these 4 variables, and it ended up having a good day today in the active trade room. If you haven't joined me in the active trade room, go to www.compassfx.com/forex signals. You can join me with a number of other folks. We have a great trading community. You see the trades I put on. You see the setups I'm looking for. You also see the alerts that I get based upon the Synergy trading model. Simply go to www.compassfx.com/forex signals and simply register, and I'll see you during the US session. Now, what are these 4 variables that occurred today in the euro dollar, pound dollar, and in the dollar Swiss? First off was the average daily range. Typically when the market gets beyond its average daily range, it has a tendency to fall back inside of it. The market has a tendency to cycle from the high to low of the average daily range. And as you can see here, the euro dollar overnight had made a strong move to the upside beyond its average daily range of about 100 pips over the last 5 days. Now this vertical line right here represents 8 a.m. Eastern when I stepped into the active trade room. So the first thing off is I noticed that we were beyond our average daily range. The second thing I noticed was a double top pattern here. You see we have this high here. We threw a pin high but fell back down and couldn't close above the high over here. That's a double top pattern. A double top pattern has a short bias. The third thing I noticed was in the Traders Dynamic Index. 2 conditions in the Traders Dynamic Index. First off is I had divergence. So we have higher highs in price, but I've got lower peaks of my green line in the Traders Dynamic Index. Also I noticed that the market baseline, the yellow line, is well over the 68. This is an overbought condition in the Traders Dynamic Index. So there was only one final thing I had to check out. Last thing to check out, your higher time frame. I go out to the hourly chart, look what I see. A 1, 2, 3 down pattern. And a 1, 2, 3 down pattern, what you're looking for is a retrace back up to the 618. You look for a close above the 618 and you look for that close to be maintained. It wasn't. It fell back down. And the target is 50 and then 38.2, potentially 23.6. I would have been glad if it fell all the way down to 23.6, but it came down back to the 38.2 and bounced around. So again, 4 things happened today. We had the higher time frame showing a short bias. We had a average daily range that was beyond its high. We had a double top pattern showing short bias. And we had the Traders Dynamic Index also showing negative sentiment. When you get all 4 of those lined up, you're going to find yourself in a highly favorable trading condition. And so today we had a very similar setup seen in the euro dollar and in the pound dollar. And just in reverse, we had the similar situation in the dollar Swiss, but we had a double bottom with positive sentiment seen in the Traders Dynamic Index with a long bias seen in the higher time frame. So again folks, when you're trading and you're not sure what you should be looking for, you're not sure about the potential trade setup there, look for these 4 things. Average daily range, chart patterns, sentiment seen in the Traders Dynamic Index, and your higher time frame. If all 4 giving you a bias in a certain direction, you have a higher favorable trade. Well folks, this is Dean Malone with CompassFX. Hope some of the information here will help you out. Again, check out the active trade room. Go to www.compassfx.com/forex signals. Also, if you're unaware of the average daily range, go to www.compassfx.com/adr.htm and learn more about the average daily range. And we have a particular tool that we've developed that's very similar to what Wall Street uses, the Average Daily Range Pro Calculator. Well folks, this is Dean Malone with CompassFX. Y'all make it a great day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.